Are you sleeping? Was you sleeping? Meow. It's exhausting being cute. Oh, yes, it is. It's so exhausting being cute. I'm so handsome. I'm so handsome. Well, it looks like the wind ripped apart my cold frame. That's never happened before. Welcome back to the homestead, everybody. As always, Jessie Boy's right here with me. This last week, we had a pretty good little windstorm come through, and it ripped out the side of our greenhouse. So today we're going to make repairs on that. Husband's here to help me, and we're also going to just take a look at how we built this greenhouse for anybody else that might be interested. Stick with us. Hello, everybody. Hi, Gigi. Loki. Oh, already escaping. This is why the fence is coming down. There's no point. The gate's never shut anyway. Come on, everybody. There's Havoc. Whoa. Still warm. Somebody suggests what they're staying in the food bowl. It's coming down anyway, ain't it?
Top of the
Top of the board? That's where I got my end.
it's tight. It's just gonna die already.
Something starts getting wild. There's one side. My nose is froze.
The nose is froze?
Yeah. Oh. fingers. Oh, over there. You're gonna need this one up back. Hold on, Dad. I get some screws.
Maybe this board will fix that.
No, there's a gap. Why the plastic's longer on this side. We didn't know you was ready. All right, Jesse boy. Hold it level with that board. Raise it up. There you go. Just like that.
That's it.
No, on to it. Noisy, isn't it? Okay, now hold on for one more for Daddy. All right. Side number 2. Huh? Woo, 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 woo.
I think they're saying this one.
The repairs are done. They're used to me stuttering. He doesn't say a whole lot. As you could tell, he's kind of shy. Okay.
I'm the handyman. I don't talk.
He's the handyman. He's my handyman. I'll see if I can get him blushing before the end of the video.
Screw that.
Okay, so this is our cattle panel greenhouse. We built this in 2019. Did we? Was it 2019? So this is our 4th growing season. It doesn't seem right. Has it really been that long? I mean, it seems like times went by quick, especially the last few years. Anyhow, when we first built this, we used a lot of materials that we already had. I already had the cattle panels. We got plastic from Lowe's the very first year. Do not recommend. That lasted, what, like 6 months? And just got brittle and just totally fell apart. It was...
Lasted 1 season.
Yeah, it wasn't... It was basically, we bought it because that's all we could find. So, after that, we replaced it with the good greenhouse plastic from a local supplier. I know there's online resources for it also. And it's been fine ever since. It's just a few little pinholes, no big deal. Holds heat. It's 80 degrees in there right now. Jesse Boy's been playing in it because it feels wonderful. It's like 35 or 36 out right now. So that tells you the temperature difference. Eventually, this is going to be moved down to the other end of the garden.
36.
It's 36 right now and 80 in there. So, awesome difference. But we're going to move it down to the other end of the garden and it's going to be a little bit different. How many cattle panels did we use?
4.
4 cattle panels. So it's an 8 wide, 16 long.
Mhm.
Yay, I'm right. Proud of me. I didn't think I'd get it right. So 8 by 16. And when we originally built it, we only invested in the lumber, the hardware like the screws, the plastic at the time. So we've had to add plastic since then. And we had like what, maybe 150 bucks in it total. That's a super cheap greenhouse. Now if you had to buy the cattle panels, it would have been more, but we already had those. And back then, cattle panels were 20 bucks a pop. I have no idea what they are now. They're probably 30 by now, or who knows. I haven't looked for any yet this season, but I guarantee you they're higher. So at any rate, this is how we framed it. Hopefully you can see it okay. I'll pick the camera up or the phone up and kind of take a walk around to show you the different materials that we used. It took us, what, 1 weekend to put it up? The very first time we did it. And this is the first time we've ever had to do any actual repairs to it other than replacing the plastic, which was our fault for getting the stuff from Lowe's. It was not meant to be used for a greenhouse. That's just what we had. So this is our first big repair, right? And honestly, if it hadn't been for this monster windstorm that came through in the last week, it probably would have been fine. It even blew the lid off my cold frame over there, and that's never happened before. All kinds of stuff was trashed. So it was just an abnormal storm. I can't think of anything else. Can you think of anything else? All right, I'll take you on a little tour. We have lots of neighbors that are busy, so you'll hear noise, but here's my door. This is how husband's got it framed. We've got a hook. Hold on, Bubby. This is the foam. This is for pipes, isn't it, husband?
Yeah.
We put this in between where the cattle panels matched up, just so there wouldn't be any pinching or any poking on the plastic when it was put together. And then down here, this is actually how we overlapped each panel. Just a wire tie. It's held good so far. This is the framing for the window. And I always thought it was really cool. It's kind of cold outside to be doing this, but I'll show you. But husband fixed me a handle. The wind bent it a little bit. Okay, so anyway, here's how it was framed, and then husband stuck a handle on there for me. Propped her open. And that window is so necessary, especially in the summertime. It pretty much stays open because it gets so hot in here. And look at my beautiful view. It's not mine, it belongs to our neighbors. That's a pretty view. And it is currently, the window open, so it dropped a little bit, but it was up in the 80s. So we'll close this back. I do have some seeds started, so we don't want to mess that up. This is actually extra plastic because we had to get an extra big roll when we replaced it. So that's going to go to another tunnel. You see how we overlapped our cattle panels. And there's the door. That's it. I do as much as I can around here, but I couldn't do it without him. He handles all those heavy projects that Mama just can't do, and this is one of them, huh, Bubby? Right? Okay, calm down there. So thanks for joining us today. Do what you can right where you are.
Psalms 34 verse 8, O taste and see that the Lord is good, blessed is the man that trusteth in him.